Hi, Atillion here. Today I'm going to show you how to use the green screens version 1.1 map that I created. So here we have our landing pad. What this map does is allows you to select any color that you want to use for your green screen, and it gives you a little 8x8 room in here that is as green screened as I could possibly get it. So I normally use the green like everyone else, but from time to time I do feel like I have a need for other colors, like a very popular one is blue. But then you have really weird odd colors like black. Who would ever want to use a black chroma key? But I've actually found that's pretty useful for things like Enderman, trying to get visuals of the Enderman particles. And when you use black as a chroma, you can almost blur out the Enderman entirely and still keep all the glowing particles. But I figured if I was going to build one, I might as well build all of them. And this is how it works. First thing you do is you come over here and you get a map if you don't already have one in your inventory. If you don't have one, you can click this button and you'll get one. And sometimes they'll be inside this chest. So I don't have a map now. And it needs to be ID 0, I believe. So you take this map and you pick your color. So we say we're going to let's pick blue. You can see a little bit of the blue showed up here. So after you've gotten your map and picked your color, you put your map in your hand and you come over here and press this button right here. And this will take you here into the middle of the mapped area where I filled it with blue concrete. Our map is now updated, so we can press this button and go back home. Before I go in there, I'm going to go ahead and turn on game mode easy so I can spawn mobs. And then let's see what kind of mob we want before we go in there. What kind of skeletons do we have? Skeleton, wither skeleton. Oh, I bet the wither skeleton looks pretty good. So let's take this in here and we will drop down into the blue screen. We landed on some barrier blocks. It's an invisible floor that I'll come up with a better way to explain it. But basically I have made it to where you can stand separated from your target. So outside I built a visual representation of the barrier and how it works. You see you have the 2-block high fence that will keep them in and you can stand on it. So you can spawn them up here with you or track them around the outer edge. When you need to get out, you just look up for your little hole. You can fly on out of here and get right back. But we'll drop in there. We land on the barrier and I'm going to jump down there with him. I think I'm down there with him now. Yeah, I'm walking around the outside. So normally he'll follow me around if I'm down here with him. Oh, and we get some clipping through the wall. Oh, that's terrible. My bad. But hey, for this, look, we can go F1. And anything you want to record here, if you were doing a Minecraft school video or something and you wanted to add some dialogue without having to animate your wither. Like, hey, wither skeleton, why don't you come over here and do something? No, I don't want to. I'm going over here. Well, that's kind of rude, bro. So you see, I don't know. For whatever reason, you might want to use a chroma key. Now, I don't know how well blue is going to work with this. I imagine it would work really well. Probably any color would work well with the wither skeleton because he's basically grays and blacks. But let's go out and change the color. Sometimes you got to fly just right. There we go. Let's do something a little more exotic. How about maybe... let's do orange. So again, we have our map. You don't have to equip it to hit the button, but you can see that it does that. And here's a little pro tip. If you're ever going to go in here and make edits, get part of the corner changed like this, because now when we go in, it's a little less disorienting. We can kind of see what's going on in here a lot better. So he's walking around this. There's a 2-block high barrier that you got to jump over. And that's because what if I wanted to spawn one right here inside with me? And he's going to move around a little unpredictably, but it may make for good footage. I don't know. This is a tool to use however you could best see fit. But you can walk them around the outside edge for a more predictable path, or you can just spawn them right here inside with you. And the barrier blocks were important too, because what if you want to place a block on the ground for your whatever you're recording? And we wanted to capture this. Of course, we couldn't chroma key this out without a blue and an orange. But, you know, this is a bartender. He's working at the bar, and, well, he quit. No more. I guess you're leaving now, huh? Oh, you're going to jump up on the tube. Uh-oh, didn't think that through. I guess they can jump up there now. Well, either way, you kind of get the point here. This is something I built for myself, and I thought other people could use it. So by all means, do what you want to do. Make improvements that you want to make. I'm just here to show you how it works. All right, so let's change our color to orange. All you do is with your map in hand, you don't need to go get another one if you already have one. All the maps should have the same ID. You select orange. And what that does is it changes that field way over there to orange. So we can see it. If I get rid of this map, I think we can watch it change to, let's watch it change to gray. There it goes. So it's changing that whole field. We'll change it back to orange. It changes this light on top of the door so you know what color you are without having to, well, I guess look in this hole, which would have been easy enough. But once you build a feature, I'm not going to unbuild it. So we now have orange, but the thing is our map hasn't been converted, so we have to be teleported out to the middle of the field, wait until your map updates, press the button to go home, and we now have our wither skeletons that we can now spawn inside our orange. Oh, he fell down. I was on the barrier. No, wait. Oh, he's on the barrier and I'm on the ground. Okay, this is kind of a vantage point I'm not used to. Let's move away so we don't see that light hole up there. If we want to see looking up at a wither skeleton, let's pretend that light hole's not there. Like we're hiding from him. It's like Lord of the Rings. He's looking for, we have the wither skull to rule them all. I don't know. Y'all can figure out whatever you want to do with this. I'm going to go up here on the barrier with him. And now I can get some good close-up shots. Let's see if he'll act predictably. Sometimes you got to wait for it. Just be real still and he'll do something cool. Oh, he's seen us. Yikes. All right, well, that's the gist of how this works. You can pick any color you want from the concrete selections. You could modify the command blocks and make them your own. It's up to you. All the colors you have to choose from. Let's do one more real quick with the withers. I want to see what gray looks like, and I'll probably just play with this offline. All right, so it's filled up our big block. We're gonna get our map and teleport. We're here. I'm gonna go jump in here and spawn some wither skeletons. I'm kind of a noob, so I don't exactly know all the terminology. All right, let's get rid of all of our boxes. Okay, we have from the top down a slight angle of a, this could be like a security camera footage angle. Or we can go down there with him. Gray would be terrible. I'm gonna chroma this out and just see what happens. But gray with a wither skeleton would be awful. But you could do pink, you could do red, you could do orange. You can make any color green screen that you want. And I know that is a contradiction in itself. But there you have it. Here is, oh, we got a bunch of mobs spawned out there. Last thing is we can turn the world back to peaceful if we, I don't know. Does it bother you that slimes are jumping around out there? I don't know. Well, there you have it. I am Atillion. You can come see us on YouTube at Atillion and the Squish. We do wholesome, clean family fun. I like to play with my kids. That got me into playing Minecraft, and now I build stupid crap like this. So if you can use it, I hope you download it and enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it. I always love to hear feedback. So, oh, let me do what my kid always does. There we go. Oh, wait, I'm floating. Crap. Okay. Let's make this fancy. Oh, no. So there you have it. You can now change your chroma key to any of these colors depending on what you're doing. And I hope you find it useful, and I hope you come and visit us. Thanks a lot.